Hi everyone, Loser Killers here, and today we're gonna review some 2005 set from the second wave, so the Toa wave, in fact, the Toa Ordica, to be more precise. And I'm gonna change some settings on my webcam and on my artificial light, so I hope it will be good on video when I upload this on YouTube. So anyway, this is why it may the light and the video quality may change. So anyway, I'm just gonna begin with the first tour I'm gonna do. So this is Toa Vakama. So excuse me if this is a little darker here. So yeah, here's the canister. So you can see it has the same shape as the Bionicle 1 right here, like that. Also, of course, on the front picture you have Toa Vakama and some nice background of, I think, Ta Metru, with, for example, some forge right here, and some spider web, of course, because this is the web of shadows arc, I can say so. Right there, his name and the Bionicle logo. So I'm turn this like that, and they show you the combiner, or excuse me, the combiner you can make with Whenua, right here. And then it shows also some some stuff like the fact that you can also launch the what you got to like 15 meters or 50 feet anyway. So it's like the Visorac. And then you got the fact that you can put, of course, the Toa Ordica in the canisters. And yeah, so the lid is in dark red, like the Toa. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna, I think, put some more bulk right here because it's kind of hard to see. So yeah, this part is dark red and this part is dark gray anyway. And the canister lid is kind of like the Visorac one in the because it can hold what you can, but as you will see right now, just let me find some what you can, yeah. It doesn't have anything to hold it on, so it's not like the hemisphere on the Visorac one, and you just can put this like that, for example. But if I, of course, make this put this in this direction, it's fall down. So it's kind of okay as long as you put the canister in it. But when you maybe want to move it and you make the when you move the direction the canister in the wrong direction, it's fall off. So it's kind of not that great anyway. But thanks for the idea, Lego. And I think that's quite all for the canister, so it's kind of okay, in my opinion. The canister lid have not really a nice design, in my opinion. It's really squarey and blocky, so really nothing to say about it. Excuse me. And then we're gonna go with the instruction booklet. So I'm gonna open this, and you got some background pictures of the Ordica versus some Visorac, for example, right here, or with Wudaka. So it's kind of nice. This is the last time we're gonna have some background image. Of course, I think, yes, you have the combo model with it. So like the Visorac, you can make some combiner model with just two Toa Ordica this time. So this is the one with Whenua and Vakama. Okay. Then you got some pictures, which is like the Toa Metru picture. So it's with all the 6 Toa Ordica. Of course, the Toa Ordica are the Toa Metru. They are the same characters, but they have been mutated by the Visorac. And here it is, and here are some the Titan set of this year. Some ad, and here some ad for the second and first movie. And that's all. There's no little booklet or no poster or no CD-ROM or no stuff like that. So no extras on it. So just gonna go and build Vakama. By building, I mean with big block, of course, to be quick, to be fast, and to not waste too much time in this review. So, excuse me, here's the lower part. So with the famous Metru pelvis, you can see the Toa Metru 1, and then you've got the legs, so of course on some ball joint, Yeah, no, excuse me. Yeah, so some ball joints, and then you got some double connectors, the smaller one, as you can see, and some knee cover from the Toa Metro, so nothing new here. And you got some new legs, the Ordica one, right here. So it's in dark red, of course. It's kind of a block-in, in my opinion, and it's kind of hard to use in the mods. And even with that, it will be just reused in Vastus, if I remember correctly. So not really a great part, in my opinion. But still, it's a new leg, so it's okay. And then the new fit, Ordica fit. So as you can see, this time the connector is put in this way and not, for example, in this one. So it changed, and it will have an impact on the articulation, but we'll see that later on the possibility. And this is the fit itself. Oh yeah, I think I don't know why. Just gonna move the camera, excuse me. So here's the fit, yeah. So I just have to put this like that, and here we go. Of course, the two legs are the same. And as you can see, you got some pins right here. It will be useful to put the other part of the body. So yeah, so here is the main body part. So you can see a new mod again, so a new part, a new piece, if you can say so. Also you can see clearly the Wotuka spinner and Wotuka rod right here. Wotuka holder, spinner holder and spinner rod. So I just have to put this in this 3 pinhole. And we will see that later, this axle hole are useful to put the arms, this one to put the head, and this pinhole right here, we're gonna do this right now, to put this on the metro part. So it's like that. You can see, really a specific shape. Then we're gonna put the 2 arms, which are different this time, so asymmetrical. This is the right arm, as you can see. It's and there is a gimmick on this arm, so this is the gimmick of the set. As you can see, it's made of 2 pieces, so 2 new pieces again. So this one, the upper part with the hole for the gimmicks, the gear gimmick, as you can see, and the other part with gears molded into this, and a ball joint for the end. And as you can see, when I turn this, when I spin the gear, I make the arm go up anyway. And of course, here's the some connectors, and here's the arm, the weapon, if you can say so, of or the tool of Vakama Ordica. So as you can see, there are some soft plastic on the flame part, and it's orange also, some trans orange, and the rest of the part is in hard plastic, and it's dark red. So it's really kind of nice to have the 2 colors in the same parts. So really nice and neat weapon in my opinion, with all these little details to show you how to fire the flame. So really cool in my opinion. So you just have to finally put this in this like that. And here's the left arm. As you can see, it's really simple this time because it's on some older arm or older legs, because at the time it was also used. It was mainly used as legs. It's just I think Toa which used them as a part of his left arm also. So yeah, new recolored of course because this is in some dark red, and this is also 2 connectors and the same weapon on the other side. I put it like that, and then of course to cover all this hole, I'm gonna put the chest armor, if I can say so, or the body armor right there, which is also a new part, very nice, got a nice design and got a nice shape also, a V shape. So I just have to put this on this. And here we go. I have my Ordica with its finished body, and now I'm gonna put the head. So the head is not a metro one, this is this type of head. So you can see there are new parts which I call Ordica neck because it's used as it first appeared in this set for me. So I call this Ordica neck anyway because it's used as part of the neck, of course. And as you can see, for the eyes they put 2 Baroque one right there, really simple. So I'm just gonna put the head right now, so no metro head as you can see, and this mask, really special, really robotic also in my opinion, really nice. Just gonna put this, as you can see, in this hole right here, and put the eyes in front of the hole of course, and then with this axle I'm just gonna, if I can say so, close the head. So there you go, it's all linked together, it won't stand off, so it's nice. And then simply, and put this stuff right there. And finally, I'm gonna put the whipcord and the Wotuka itself. And here we go. We have some Vakama Handicap finished. So excuse me if the light is not that good, anyway. But I'm trying my best, and yeah, it's really hard to have some nice light, I think. Some artificial light, so excuse me for that. So yeah, I think that, yeah, that's all. So yes, on the articulation side, so this arm can move, as you can see. It's kind of strange because I can't have all the Toa in the same shot, so it's you know, it's a full height. But anyway, you can do that. Oh, okay. You can move this in this direction, but of course, with the gears, it tends to fall off like that. But you can still move it on some direction, so it's kind of nice, in my opinion. Of course, you have the gimmick if you want to put this like that, and then so it's kind of like a 3 articulation arm, but of course the elbow, yeah, the elbow part is not an articulation point, so it's not that good anyway. So you can turn the hand in all direction. Then you got the left arm, which kind of suck anyway, because you can't really turn this just in some of directions, but it's kind of really limited anyway. So it is, for example, but as you can see, you can put this all the way down. It's blocked by the connector. For the head, you can make him look up, look down. If you put this off, it will be easier anyway. Down on the side, so really no problem with the head. And then we got the legs, which are the same as the Mechu and Vaki one or the Visorak one, so really nothing new, just 3 points of articulation, 3 ball joint. As you can see, it blocked at like 90 degrees this time, a little more, but still blocked. And then as you can see also the feet blocked on this part because of the connectors. We touch the legs part, as you can see right here, as you can still do that. And I think that the pose is still pretty nice, even if it seems, excuse me, limited on the legs section. But it's okay in my opinion. You can still do some really nice pose. And here it is. So I'm just gonna do some light again. So yeah, really strange is light stuff anyway. Excuse me, I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, I know I should have tried this before, but anyway. Oh no, okay, it's not good. Well, I will try some other stuff later, but for this review I'm gonna stay like that. So yeah, it is, and I think that's quite all. Of course, you have the Wotuka launcher, so you just have to make this like that, and then it launch. So it kind of works. It depends on how much strength you put in it, and or the direction when you launch it. Because if you launch it like that, it will maybe sometimes not really launch. So it's a kind of it depends. It depends. Anyway, with Toa Vakama, because he is in combiner with Whenua, I think I'm gonna show Whenua. I planned to show Whenua first, but it's no problem anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna just put like this. So here's the box, or may I say the canister. So again, nothing really new right here. So yeah, this is the same. Excuse me, this is the same canister, but this time the lid is in black. This part is still in dark gray. Of course, the background has changed with some Onimetru pictures and some gray black fog, as you can see. He's only using his weapon and doing some works on the front pictures. We can also see the Wotuka launcher right here. So yeah, the pose has changed, of course, the name also, but it's all the same stuff. Of course, all this part is in a black shade this time, and you can also see the combiner right here. And I think that's all. Yeah, so that's all for canister, and then the instruction booklet is exactly the same, excuse me. But you can see more of the picture, so some nice tower, the background, so yeah. I don't think they use the Bionicle parts in, like for example, the Whenua Whenua background. Yeah, so the same, you got the same 6 image, the same combiner, and the same ad. So yeah, nothing new right here. I showed it already in my in the Vakama instruction booklet. And it is Whenua. So excuse me, this part of the body is kind of broken, but it's not supposed to be like that anyway. But it broke. Yes, it's broken anyway. So yeah, I think that's quite all, because of course they're all touched by the clone syndrome, so they are all the same build and all the same frame. So of course the new parts are these tools, so which look like a jeweler and have some kind of function like this. We can also make this block this stuff like that, for example. So yeah, it's a kind of a strange weapon. As you can see also 2 colors in this weapon, so some silver and some black. So it's kind of nice to have. I think that's a new thing for the time, because before they were all just silver, the weapon, apart from the 2 other stuff. But I mean 2 colors in the same weapon, so it's nice. So exactly the same part, but of course the color scheme is black plus some dark red, some silver, and then I'm gonna show you the head with some yellow. I think it's a yellow head or trunk, so neon green eyes. Yeah, really nice head. I really like this head personally. Even if they are not compatible with the Metro head, they are really nice and really got a robotic feel in my opinion. Yeah, so I think that's quite all for this. I'm gonna do a little turnaround, but there really nothing to show on Whenua because it's the same as Vakama. And I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, maybe so you can do the same pose, of course. Some articulation and all of that. So again. So I think that's the end of my review. I'm gonna maybe yes do a little sum up on them. So yeah, to do a sum up. So what's the good and bad point? So of course the first bad point is they are all the same, but that's a general complaint. For the drawbacks also, this arm, this left arm is really weak because it just has 2 points of articulation and it kind of sucks and it's really limited. There are also some other articulation issue like the feet, for example, or maybe the legs, but I think that's kind of okay anyway. Also, I do not have tons of tons of other complaints because yeah, the overall design is pretty good in my opinion. I especially like the asymmetrical aspect. The body also is really nice because it's in 3 parts, not big parts like the Toa and Toa Vakama. So it's really it's a kind of innovation and it's kind of nice also. For example, the Rotica spinner or launcher is really well put. I think on the back it really looks okay. And I think that's quite all. The color scheme is not really inspiring because it's all about again some new dark gray and some silver and just some red, but it's still okay. And I think that I especially like this weapon, for example, for Vakama because they're really nice and they're in 2 colors, so the orange and dark red. And I especially like the heads also, but that's part of design. So yeah, the new parts are kind of okay in my opinion, but they are really limited to the handicap build. For example, the legs or these arms are really limited to this build. And then you have also other parts which are kind of nice, like the feet and the weapon and the head, for example. The body also is really ordical-like, so you can't really use this in all your mocks, in my opinion. But again, it's all about imagination and how you put the parts how you put the piece together. So I think it's all up to you. But apart from that, yeah, they are nice toy in my opinion, apart from some articulation drawbacks, but yeah, I think they are nice. So that was my review. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it wasn't too dark. And see you later for another Bionicle review. Bye bye.